Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Guadagnino. Most of you know me in Oakland as the recreation chair, but I'm also a practicing chiropractor. I've been in practice for 30 years. This past week, the Oakland Communications Commission asked me to do a video on some stretching to help people, especially during this time of quarantine, and I gladly offered to help out. What I'm going to do is do some stretching exercises. I'm going to have my 20-year-old daughter, Nicole, is going to demonstrate them for you as I discuss and explain how they're done. I want you to keep in mind that she's 20 years old and very flexible, that if you're a little bit older in age, you may not be as flexible, so don't try to compete with her. Do what you can do. We're talking about here, we're stretching in a non-competitive type of way. Quick disclaimer is that you shouldn't try any exercises unless you've been cleared by a medical professional. So with that, we'll get started. It's a beautiful day out. We're going to do our exercises outdoor. Sunshine and fresh air is really good for your physical and mental well-being. So we're going to take advantage of today and do these outside. With our stretching exercises, we're going to break it down in 3 parts: low back, middle back, and the neck. So first we're going to start with the low back. So some exercises when getting up in the morning. You can line your back, please. When you're getting up out of bed in the morning, you just want to do a nice little stretch for your back. So I'm going to ask you to grab your knee, hold, nice and easy. We're bringing it to the chest. Get a nice little stretch in the low back. We're holding that for 5, putting it down, and then we're switching to the other side. Grab that, pull it, hold it for a count of 5. Again, just a nice stretch in your lower back. We're not looking to pull anything. Just want to feel that nice stretch. Bring it down. We do each side 5 times. Then we do both legs together. Again, hold it for a count of 5. Then you bring it down. And again, you do that for 5 times. I'm going to be talking a lot about 5s. We're going to do hold things for 5 seconds. And we're going to do them 5 times. Next exercise, roll over, face down. This is the opposite of the other side. The other side does some flexion. It flexes your body. This one we're going to do some extension into the body. So put your arms in the side like a push-up position and stretch your back up. So we're just lifting our shoulders. We're getting a nice stretch in the lower back here. We're going to hold that for 5. We're going to bring that down. And we're going to do it again. Again, we're going to do this 5 times for a count of 5. If it becomes too easy for her, what we're going to do is now come up a little higher. We're going to bring our shoulders up more and get more of a cobra position in the lower back. A nice stretch in your lower back. Again, hold for 5 seconds, bring it down. And again, 5 times. You're not going to push it. We're going to do it nice and easy. Try to do what is within her stretching capabilities. There's no need to push anything. So we're going to start with another exercise. And this one is for a muscle which is called the psoas muscle. A lot of times when people have a hard time getting up from the seat, getting up from their car, the psoas muscle is tight. If you turn to your side, please. The psoas muscle is almost like a C. It attaches to the low back, it crosses and goes into the hip. And when it flexes, just bring your knee up, it does this. It flexes the hip. It's a hip flexor. Bring your leg down. So when that muscle gets tight, it gets tight in this position. It makes it very difficult for people to extend backwards. So we're going to do some exercises here to help loosen that up. So the first thing we're going to do is nice and easy exercise. Swing your hip. Nice and easy. Do that for 5 times. Bring it down. We do 5 sets of that. Nice and easy, swinging, get that psoas muscle warmed up a bit. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to get ourselves in a position. We're going to put the right foot forward. What she's going to do is she's going to lean into the knee, and feel that stretch in the lower back there. Nice stretch on that. Easy, within pain tolerance, within her stretch tolerance. Then come back. Hold it for 5. Do it 5 times. When that exercise becomes easy, or if that exercise is easy, we do it again. Get in the position. Take your left arm and stretch it across the body like that a little bit. Sit up like that. Yeah. Add to that stretch. Get that hold that C, that psoas muscle, nice and stretched so we can go back. Good. You can put it down. Hold it up for 5 seconds. Do it 5 times. So we talked about extension exercises, flexion exercises first, with the knees to the chest. Extension exercise, doing the cobra position, and the psoas muscle, which was the swinging, the position, in the arm up. All right, now we're going to go into the mid-back. Mid-back is also called the thoracic spine. In the thoracic spine, there are 12 little bones, which are the vertebrae. There's very little movement in the thoracic spine, in the mid-back, for the simple reason, turn around. Thoracic spine is in here. It's 12 bones, and they're attached to 12 ribs. So those ribs pretty much hold the spine together and it limits the amount of motion. Whatever motion we do have, we're going to exercise. So first I'm going to ask Nicole, go on the mat, please. And we're going to come up first into the cat position. So arch your back up. As she arches up, she's creating a nice flexion in the spine. She's moving all the little vertebrae, all the little muscles, helping getting them stretched out a bit. And then from here, we go into the cow position. The cow creates an extension into the middle back, which again, now works on stretching and getting all those vertebrae moving and all those little muscles in there moving. Now, if someone can't get on the floor, if getting on the floor is difficult, I'm going to show you modified versions. Why don't you come up? Take a chair, take your kitchen sink, anywhere. I have to grab this. And just from here, we're going to go into the position. Into the cat position. Just creating a nice curve back there. And into the cow. Creating the extension in there. And just a modified version if it's difficult getting on the floor or getting on the bed doing the exercise. We're just looking to get some stretching. We're not looking to compete with anybody. We want to get your back moving nice and flexible. One last thing to work on the middle back is in the upper middle back, your trapezius area up here. So we're going to have you stand, face the camera. We're going to start first bringing your shoulders all the way up to your ears. Nice and tight up to your ears. Hold that for a count of 5. And bring that down. All the way down. You want to feel a nice stretch in here. You want to, again, hold that for 5. Again, we're going 5 seconds, 5 times up for 5 seconds and down for 5 seconds. Same thing too with the exercise with the cat-cow. Holding for 5 seconds, doing them for 5 times. All right, last we're going to work on is the neck region, or the cervical region. The neck moves in 6 different planes. 6 planes are forward, flexion, back, extension, that's 1 and 2, come back to the middle, side, this way, 3, side the other way, 4, back in the center, and turn towards me, 5, and turn the other way, 6. So it has 6 planes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. What we're going to do is nice and slowly flex your head down. 1, count that to 5 times. Go back in position 2. Hold that for 5 seconds. Again, just be careful. Be easy in this. We don't want to force anything, especially in the neck. Come back in the center. Bend towards the right side. Hold that for a count of 5. Bend the other way. Hold that for a count of 5. Come back in the middle and turn. Nice stretch for 5. The other way. A nice stretch for 5. Come back to the center. If those are easy, if you have good plane, good range of motion, there are 3 other stretches you can do for that. That is to take your hand and just nice and easy, feel a stretch in this area right here. We don't want to force it, we just want to feel a nice stretch there. Hold that for 5. Come back, switch sides. When we're stretching here, nice stretch, 5 seconds, hold it here, come back, and then take your hands behind. And just a nice stretch forward. Nice stretch forward, getting those paraspinal muscles in the mid-back stretched out a little bit. Really be very careful with this. Be very easy with this. And only do those with the hands stretching if you have a lot of range of motion there. You just want to help it kick it up a little bit more. Last thing I'm going to show you is a little bit of an isometric exercise for your neck. Keeping in mind those same 6 planes. This one you have to really pay attention with. You want to keep your head straight. Put your hand in front. Now she's going to bend forward into it, but she's not going to move. She's creating that flexion position against her hand. She'll hold it for 5. She'll put her hand behind. And she's actually pushing this direction, but she's resisting with her hand, not allowing her to reach that. It's an isometric. Put your hand on the side of your head, and now she's going to bend this way into it, but she's not getting any motion into it because she's resisting with her hand, isometrically, and doing the same thing on the other side. That's the 4th position. Now put your hand aside. You want to rotate? No, don't keep your head straight. Rotate into the hand. Push against it, and on the other side. Push against it. Again, 5 seconds for each of them. If you can do it 5 times, don't force it with the neck. 1 or 2 times would be enough. And just to kind of get that motion and that strength back in the neck. Okay, those are some basic stretching exercises. A lot of us have been cooped up for weeks on end, and spine gets tight. We're just giving you some nice stretching exercises. If you can't do all of them, don't force it. Just do what you can do. But any exercise, any stretching is better than none at all. I'd like to thank my daughter Nicole, who helped us out here. Don't compete with her what she did. She's a 20-year-old college athlete. She's a soccer player, and let's just do all what we can. If you'd like a printout of what I did, contact me through email. Don't use my recreation email. Contact me through my office email, which is drmguad@gmail.com. It's drmguad@gmail.com. Again, have a great day. Thank you, and be well.